Take a moment to enjoy this nice, lovely day here in Delfino Plaza, folks, because guess what? We're gonna do the true colors of this fucking game. Hello, everybody, and welcome back for more Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine. In the last episode, we began the some hidden Shine Sprites that are scattered all over in Delfino Plaza itself. And now, in this episode, we are going to do the other half of those other Shine Sprites, only this time we're going to go to different areas, and we're going to go do the secret courses of those Shine Sprites here in the overworld. So, first thing I'm actually going to do, though, before I get started on them, there's actually one other place I do want to go and revisit. It's someplace that we have not been to in a while, and you know, the one thing that, you know, this very important place that, you know, that's supposed to be the start of something big here. And before we actually are able to access that, we're going to need to collect 10 coins. Well, at least 10 coins, though. I only got 11 here. But you need 10 coins to get to that one particular location. And I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. So after you get those, and then you talk to this guy here who's supposed to be the boat captain. So yeah, he's going to offer to take us to the airstrip for only 10 coins. Don't expect any sea shanties from this, Captain Mate. Aw, but I want to hear some shanties here. I want something to make me feel better. Alright, here we are, folks. Yeah, this is it. You guys remember this place? It's the airstrip. That is actually where our journey began. Ah, yes, the airstrip. I remember this place so well. Yep. I remember I got fucking arrested here, and you know how the Piantas were treating me like utter shit. You know, just as soon as I landed here, and I just fucking got here, and they already, and they clearly saw me jumping out of the airplane, and they already started treating me like shit, thinking that this whole mess is my fault. So yeah, already just you know, just first landing into the airstrip here, and I'm already learning the stupidity of the Piantas and how they're absolute fucking pricks, and that they suck so hard. All right, so yeah, I want to start with this one here. So whenever you go back to the airstrip, there is another Shine Sprite that we can get. You know, aside from us getting the very first Shine Sprite that we collected, it's another red coin mission here, and this one, it's not bad. I mean. You have the turbo nozzle, and you know, because the other red coins are going to be on the water itself. So that's where you use the turbo nozzle, and you just you know, just run on the water itself. You know, just yeah, the powers of Jesus, and just run on the water. And thankfully, as soon as you land on the water, your water tank is infinite. So yeah, you can never run out of the water on this tank here. So you can actually be able to just, you know, stay on there as long as you like. Yeah, in fact, get Mario to collect the coin here. And there's our Shine Sprite, so yeah, just get all those, and it's under a time limit, but yeah, if you know what all those red coins are, then, you know, it shouldn't take you that long, and at least the timer isn't all that bad. And, you know, just watch out for the storm stews that's all around here, so there we go. If I can actually get that Shine Sprite, I was trying to go for the stylish way and just grab that Shine Sprite while I'm using the turbo nozzle, but I missed on that one, so I just had to go and collect it the generic way. Yeah, I'm not gonna want me to have some fun here. Fucking killjoys. Alright, so now we're back here, and so now we're gonna go ahead and go to some of the secret courses in the overworld here. Oh, God. Well, I mean, you know, I guess we're gonna be starting with the easy one here, but I mean, I'm just gonna go by the order that was listed on the Mario Wiki, because that's literally I just looked up, just look on the Mario Wiki, and then just went for that kind of order. So we're going to start with, there's that warp pipe over on the island itself here, so we just got to go ahead and just hover over to where that warp pipe is. And then for this little course right here, this is it's basically one of those sliding courses where you just have to go from start to finish. It's not bad per se though, but it did take me a couple of attempts. I did lose a life here because I just missed my jump. What you got to do is you just slide down to, on these platforms here, and then... Well, I mean, unfortunately, if you just try to go to the other platform, Mario still takes fall damage, so there's honestly no way of avoiding that. Whoa, God! Okay, well, that saved me there, just having this grip grab. But, yeah, you just want to make sure that you landed just right so that you can actually just make it to the end. But, yeah, I just barely made that just by almost falling off here, so... Alright, so that's the next Shine Sprite we got here. So these are going to be the very last collectible Shine Sprites we're going to get, just to finish off the rest of the overworld. And then after that, that's when we finally do those blue coins. Ugh, God. Alright, so for the next one, we just go down over to that section right here. And then what we gotta do is that we gotta wait for one of the boats here. And so once that boat comes up, then we're just gonna go ahead and head up to this section here. Oh, we're just barely making that here. Oh God, no, no, no. Fuck. Okay. This is the Pachinko machine. This mission fucking sucks. And why does it suck? Because whenever you start, just by jumping on this red one here, what you have to do is you have to go around the, go and collect the red coins on this Pachinko board. And the reason why this fucking course sucks so much, because as soon as you jump, you lose all control. Like, you are completely locked out of your control. So, like, if you try to use a hover nozzle, Mario, like, you have no control over this at all. Like, if you try to push right in the analog stick, Mario doesn't even move all that way at all. He'll just move in the opposite direction. Or, even if you don't use the analog stick at all, then Mario just moves all by himself, though. And you're gonna be stuck that way until you land on the floor. And even then, yeah, if you go to those little slots right here where the red coins are, then Mario will just immediately slide down, and there is no way at all to jump out of it. Like, even you try to press the A button, there's no way to jump out of it. If you stand on top of these nails, then Mario can't even move. Mario can't move out of that at all either. And so he'll just keep on spazzing out, and you can't control that one either. Oh my God! Fuck this mission! Who thought this is a good idea, huh? Who thought? Look at it. And yeah, there is a bottomless pit where you can follow your death. So if you land on that, even just like by just laying on the floor itself, you're fucked. And I lost a shit ton of lives. I lost nearly 20 lives. 20 lives on this godforsaken course here. And there's that Shine Sprite here, but you also got to make sure to make it to that Shine Sprite itself, because, yeah, you'll still fall to your death. Oh, it happened to me once, folks. It happened to me once. Like, I got all the coins, and the Shine Sprite was here, but I had to make it all the way over. And as soon as you land on the bottom part of the Pachinko board, you're fucked. Mario will slide down. You cannot jump at it at all. There's no escape. You might as well fall to your death. And what happened to me when the Shine Sprite appeared and I landed on that particular section of the Pachinko board itself and I fell to my death? Oh my God, I was fucking enraged. Well, I mean, I didn't really throw my controller down though, because I mean, I kind of learned my lesson from those here. But oh my God, I really want to throw something. I literally wanted to fucking throw something at the TV screen because of this. Oh my God, I hate the Pachinko board so much in this game because, you know, because the control is absolute fucking shit. Who thought this was a good idea? Just tell me, who in the Nintendo headquarters thought this is a good idea? Because, you know, and clearly, and I say clearly, they did not playtest this whole thing here. It was clearly not playtest, and, you know, I'm not making assumptions here, folks. Even if I didn't read this up on here, I am not making assumptions out here. I know. And I am also completely convinced that these were not play tested, clearly. So, I mean, it is not a thought at all here. I know for sure that they did not play test this right here. Or those two kind of things here. So we got the Shine Sprite, but yeah, I lost nearly 20 fucking lives on that goddamn Pachinko board. And it's one of the worst things they could ever do. Now, I say one of the worst here. I mean, it could be, like, you know, bottom tier for absolute worst design they could ever do. Oh, but that's not the end of it, folks. That is so not the end of it here. Because we're about to go to another secret course that is, oh my God, one of the absolute worst kind of designs they could ever do. If you were to talk bad game design, if this game, you know, were to have some kind of, you know, an Oscar, that would just win an Oscar for worst game design ever. This will win the award, you know, just 10 years in a row for that here. I can't think of any others though, but so here's what you have to do here. The course that you have to go to, and what I'm doing right now here, it's actually located on this lowly island over there, and there is some kind of special juice that you need Yoshi for the stomach acids. However, because it's on an island, and for some stupid-ass reason that I'll never understand, Yoshi hates water, and, yeah, water kills Yoshi upon contact. So, what you have to do is that you find Yoshi, and you have to go onto these boats. Yeah, we have to take a boat ride, and you have to take this long-ass, slow-ass boat ride And it's basically it's a waiting game essentially. That's why I'm speeding this up here. But yeah, you had to take this slow boat ride because Yoshi's hydrophobic, and so because of that, I don't know why Yoshi can't swim at all here, despite they could be able to before. So now we have to take this boat ride, and we have to, you know, go all over, and not all the boats are going to take all the way over to the island, so we basically have to switch boats, but therefore we had to wait for the other one to come by. And it's a slow process, so we had to take all of those boats, and you had to go the slow ride all the way over to the island, all the way over to it, over to get this course here. Oh my fucking, this course! This fucking course right here. This is a lily pad course. And what we have here is that we have a poison river. And so don't think for a second that that Mario simply just take damage just from the poison water itself though. No. The poison water here actually kills Mario. So you lose a life for that one here, and so so whenever that happens, yeah, at least thankfully though, then you only have to restart from just the beginning of the course there, or though you wouldn't really be booted out of the course here. What we have to do is that we have these red coins that are just over, and you have to ride this lily pad. But because the water is poisonous, then the lily pad will gradually shrink itself down, and it will disintegrate all the way down. And you have to be careful to hurry and just jump out of there over to that safe area. But there's no other safe areas right here. It's all just a poison river, and you have to go all the way over to the end before it disintegrates. Because remember, the poison water will immediately kill Mario upon contact, like all the way down. And so yeah. And another thing about it is that the lily pad goes for a straight shot here. You can't go to the opposite direction when you try to use flood for that. And yeah, you can also, yeah, you'll just be missing the red coins. It's actually hard to get to the red coins because of it, because it's all on its own control because of the flow of the poison river. So yeah, if you use flood, then you actually get a burst of speed. But here's the catch: even when you try to use flood in the opposite direction, it won't go. The lily pad won't go to the other side. Oh god, that was close. So so yeah, it won't go to the other side, so it actually goes all the way through the flow. Now, as you can see here, I'm actually just going back just by going to the sides of it here. Now, do you see that green warp pipe over there? You see it over there? So, you would think that that green warp pipe will actually just, if you actually miss all the coins, because you can't really get all the coins all at once. So, if you actually miss all of those, you would think that just by going to the warp pipe, and a lot of players have, this happened to a lot of players, where, just go to the warp pipe, it'll take you back to the beginning of the stage, so that way there you can try again. So, you think it would do that, right? Nope, wrong. Guess what it does, folks? It takes you all the way back over to Delfino Plaza. And not only Delfino Plaza, it takes you back to the beginning portion of Delfino Plaza itself. Therefore, you have to go through the entire boat ride with Yoshi all the way back over again, just to restart this course all over again. What the fuck? Who thought this is a good idea? Who thought it was a good idea for this here? I have to go all the way back over. That is the epitome of bad game design! What the fuck, Nintendo? What the flying fuck? And I'm sorry to all my neighbors, actually. I heard my crash out just now. So yeah, that was it. That was it here. So yeah, so we got the Shine Sprite for this right here, and yeah, I'm trying to use the turbo nozzle and style here. Okay, I'm sure my neighbors are actually just sitting here all that for a noise complaint here. So, but we got the Shine Sprites. So so yeah, I will say that that was the worst design they could ever do. For this kind of course right here. Yeah, it's again, they clearly did not playtest this whole thing at all whatsoever, and god, that is the epitome of horrible, god-awful, worst, no good, bad game design. The true definition of that. So, there we go. But, we're done. We got all that done, and I made sure not to take that warp pipe there because, oh my god. Why? Just, ugh. Anyway, so this next one, we use a turbo nozzle over to get through the, well, I guess that was the police department, so you use a turbo nozzle to just get to this one course, and yeah, you just had to make a nice landing over here, so at least that one wasn't too bad, though, but anyways, so yeah, now we have one more course we have to do here, and this one, I forgot where it was for a second there, but this is actually where the warp pipe was. It'll take it to this very last secret course we have to go to. This one, well, this one seemed to be a bit of a pain in the ass, though, so you'd have to use a guide for this one. But, I mean, I would recommend using a guide, though. It's not as taxing as for all the other ones, though, but at the very least, though, then, you know, it's just plain and simple, so, and we're all tall grass here. Let me guess, we're gonna run into some wild Pokemon here? Okay, no, but anyways, so, yeah, yeah, after all that aside right here, so, again, I say this a lot of times here, and I guess I will say it again here. You know, it's times like these where, you know, despite how, you know, Mario Sunshine can be a good game on its own merits, so it's when it really does this stupid shit that that would really leave a bad taste in people's mouths. So, the good news is, folks, is that, you know, these aren't all entirely optional. So, you know, you don't have to get these Shine Sprites. You can just go about your merry way. So, you know, you can just avoid those if you want to. But, you know, it's a Let's Play. I had to do that shit. I had to get all the Shine Sprites. I told myself to do 100% completion because I actually fucking hate myself for that. But, you know, that's just the kind of path I chose, so, I mean, you know. Although, I mean, Yoshi's Island is, you know, I mean, maybe a little different for that here, but, you know, I mean, well, I mean, maybe not so much different here. I know, you know, Yoshi's Island, for as good of a game it is, though, having to do 100% completion on that one is, can be a pain in the ass, too. I don't know how much worse than Sunshine it is, though. I can't remember. I never really did 100% completion on that game, though, but I don't know. I mean, do you guys want me to do a Let's Play Mario Sunshine? No, I am doing a Let's Play. Sorry, what the? Dumbass. Sorry, brave heart attack again. Do you guys want me to do a Let's Play of Yoshi's Island to 100% completion? I mean, you know, well, I mean, part of me doesn't really want to, though, because, I mean, you know, it'd be a lot harder to actually just come around because of the whole side-scroller design, but, you know, I mean, if you guys want me to, I mean, I actually could, though. There's a little flame right here, which I honestly, God, don't know how the single flame and, you know, the rest of the grass is absolutely fine. It's not even burned down at this point. What is the grass made out of anyway? Is that artificial? But that flame doesn't do anything at all, though. I tried it out myself, though, but it doesn't really produce a red coin, so, but, you know, it doesn't do anything at all, so it's kind of a waste here, so, yeah, so that's all you have to do here. Just, you know, just go around and get all the 8 red coins in this area here. But, yeah, at least we're done with the most dickish part of the secret courses here. So, yeah, there was Pachinko and the lily pad in the Poison River that we finally got done with. Ugh, God. Yeah, so, yeah, the thing with the lily pad, and, you know, I lost my train of thought after that crash out, but yeah, that was the reason why I was taking those sides. You know, just walking the sides here just to get to the beginning course. It's long, it's pretty tedious, and it's also nerve-wracking at the same time, too. Where you have to be really careful not to fall off here, either from the side to fall to your death, or just from the Poison River. So, again, if you fall to your death, or just get hit by the Poison River, then you only just boot to the beginning of the secret course itself, though. God, just don't take the Warp Pipe itself, though, because I hate that Nintendo did that right there, because many players thought that they could just take the Warp Pipe to take them back to the beginning of the course, and, you know, to those who play Galaxy, then, you know, at least they have that going for it, though, to let you try again. Well, at least as far as I remember Galaxy, but nope, it just makes you go all the way back over, so, yeah, again, like I said, Nintendo clearly did not play test this here, and, you know, whoever, I don't know who thought this was a good idea, who thought this was a good idea? I mean, you know, because honestly, if I were to actually make the person who just, you know, who designed these like this, I would just, you know, smack them on the face. You know, just smack in the face and go like, well, that's all I'll ever do. Just go smack them on the face and go like, don't ever do this shit again. And, well, you know, thankfully the good news is, at least they learned a lesson in Galaxy. That's why Galaxy is way better, I tell you. Alright, we did it. That's all the Shine Sprites in Delfino Plaza and all the Shine Sprites that we got in the other levels. So, next time on Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine, guess what's going to come up next? Blue Coins! Yeah, we're doing Blue Coins next. I'll see you guys next time.